I am not upside down. For some reason, the viewfinder... It's totally upside down, and it's kind of like, where's the camera? My ups... So this being upside down is only on... Hopefully you can hear me. No, are both glitching out. We'll just have to do with this. I can read the comments, so I'll just talk. Anyway, what's up, guys? How's it going? You want to talk about tech and stuff? Hashtag perfection. How are you? I'm good. I'm on Android. This is my Nexus 6. The white balance is off. You're probably right, but it's upside down, so I really can't even tell. For some, yeah, I was. I'll deal with being upside down. That's cool. Tech. I'm periscoping because I haven't periscoped tech stuff. There's a couple things that just got like announced. Tesla's cars, they just got the 7.0 update, so now the Model S has auto steering and braking. That's pretty dope. Yeah. What program was I using for the music? Spotify. I was listening to Spotify. And I'm listening to a song called After Gold by Big Wild. If the volume's too low, you'd probably just have to turn it up. I don't know. Yeah, I changed the orientation. Everything's still fine. Did I get accepted to CES 2016? Yes, I did. I think, yeah, I believe so. Which means I should probably step up and like book a hotel and a flight and everything. Do I have issues with Spotify on 6.0? I don't think I've tried it yet. I don't think so. Turn off the comments, we can barely see you. Well, then I wouldn't talk to anyone. How do I like the Nexus 6 camera? Kind of the same as it was in the review. Meh. How's Now on Tap? Google Now on Tap is the most... How can I show you? I'll show you with my Nexus 9. Now on Tap is the coolest new feature in Android 6.0. This is my Nexus 9, which also has Marshmallow on it. I'll just go to a random YouTube video, like Dope Tech Episode 1. So I'm on Dope Tech Episode 1, and all you have to do is hold the home button until the thing goes all the way around the screen. And that is how it pops up. And it'll show you what's now on tap. What's now on tap is the uploader of the video. Oh, it's upside down, so this is hard for me, but it knows Marques Brownlee as the uploader because of the text on the screen. And it just Googles Marques Brownlee, and the knowledge graph happens to have some stuff for Marques Brownlee. That's pretty cool. It doesn't have my YouTube channel, but it has my Instagram and Google Plus and Facebook. So that's cool. Yeah, Now on Tap I think is my favorite feature in Android M. Did you find an apartment yet? No. I'm looking for more of a house than an apartment, but still looking. How'd you get into CES? Yeah, it's been said YouTube is not press over and over again, but I guess I had a contact. I don't know if she wasn't the reason I got in this time, but I just kind of put in info as being press again. Okay, now it looks like the viewfinder is glitching out, and I don't know if you can still see me or hear me. Can we get another stream check? Everything is still fine. Because the viewfinder, I don't know if you see the reflection, is totally frozen and upside down. That's crazy. I'm just going to keep talking. Hopefully it fixes itself. Let me go sideways for a second. Oh, that refreshed it. It's refreshed, but it's still upside down. What else? Favorite smartphone camera 2015? My favorite personally right now is the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, which is the same as the S6 Edge Plus and the S6 Edge and the S6, but that's something I want to compare. I want to compare it to a bunch of other ones. So I have the Sony Xperia Z5 coming in soon. I'll be using that camera, comparing it to the iPhone 6s Plus, comparing it to probably the new Nexus, probably maybe one or two other phones, putting it all together. New OnePlus phone? Yeah, there's a new OnePlus phone coming. That X, I'm guessing it's the OnePlus 2 Mini, which is, I don't know if it's going to be called that, but we keep seeing the leaks of it. It's 2015. Everything, literally everything leaks now, so we kind of already have an idea of what to expect there. NFC or nah? Yes, of course NFC is good. LG V10, yeah, haven't had a chance to even check out the V10. That's one of the phones that it's basically a successor to the G4, but I want to check out the LG V10. I have to get my hands on that too. The last couple months of this year are going to be pretty interesting in terms of phones, I can say that much. The new smaller iMac, thoughts on it? I'm happy. I'm happy for higher resolution screens pretty much like no matter what. Thank you for the hearts. I see you guys. Surface Book is going to be cool too. That hinge though. Can we talk about that hinge for a second? It's pretty sick. It's kind of like a robot snake. Would you recommend Apple iMac to people who don't edit movies? Yeah. In fact, I would recommend the iMac to a lot of people who do and don't edit video. If you need to go Mac Pro, then you're in a very small, specific group of people. But iMac is great for people starting to edit video. As long as you don't go baseline model with that 5400 RPM hard drive, don't buy that one. Then you'll find editing to go quite smoothly. No problem. Dope Tech. We want to talk about Dope Tech for a second. Dope Tech is a new series. Dope Tech is a new official playlist. And it's super. It started off as an experiment in my head because I wanted to think of 3 or 4 episodes and think of 3 or 4 reasons to do Dope Tech before I actually started it. Thank you for using #Dope Tech or just saying dope a lot of times. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of things I came up with in my head to do with Dope Tech. So it's gonna happen. It's happening already. You saw episode 1. If you have other suggestions for things, just let me know on Twitter, little mini themes to go with Dope Tech. I don't even want to spoil them, but if you can think of weird sort of, not even weird, but peripheral things about tech, those are the types of things that will be featured in groups on Dope Tech. Cameras, yeah, anything from smartphone accessories to cameras to TVs to cars to drones to headphones, whatever. Basically anything, like I said, with an on button is game. So dope music, yeah. I mean, it could be anything that's peripherally related to tech. If there's a music producer that's doing dope stuff, he could be on Dope Tech showing how he makes that stuff. That's how far we could go with it. So I'm pretty excited for that playlist, that series. Xperia 5, yeah, the Z5. I have the Z5 coming in, which means, yes, there's going to be a video on it. Do you own a drone? I do own a drone. I own the DJI Inspire 1. I got to fly the... No, I don't own... Sorry, I own a Phantom. The Inspire 1 is a dope, massive one I got to fly at Deadmau5's house. The Inspire is the one that I have that I want to probably feature in an episode of Dope Tech. And use to get some shots, because... even though it's sort of a city, it'd be cool to use some drone shots outside. RX100 is still... yeah, RX100 is still pretty much top-notch in its class. Is a smartphone case Dope Tech? A case doesn't really have an on button, so I'd be hesitant to immediately say a case is Dope Tech. Nice ceiling pattern. Thank you. I didn't make it, though. What devices get Marshmallow? Right now it's the Nexuses and some brand new devices. Cheap Tech? Cheap Tech can be Dope Tech. I don't know what you meant by that comment, but it can be dope. Have you heard of Beam? Yes, I have heard of Beam. If you haven't followed me on Beam, my Beam username, how do I... yeah. Oh, user. I can't even. Have to refresh the viewfinder every time it starts glitching out. That's my Beam profile. It's just MKBHD. Very, very progressive and easy. Yeah. Oh, Beam on Android? No, I don't. So I don't have Beam on Android. I'm not a beta tester or whatever. It's on my iPhone. LG G5? You just wrote LG G5, but I don't know what to say about it. It seems like it's going to be a next year phone. What do you think about Apple Chipgate? Chipgate. Okay, so I originally didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't even mention it in my iPhone review. It just kind of came out after that. But if you're unfamiliar with iPhone Chipgate, because everything needs to have the word gate after it, you either have a TSMC or a Samsung processor in your iPhone. Basically due to volume. They contracted 2 different people to make processors for the iPhone. Some of them with the TSMC chips, great battery life. Samsung chips, not that much worse, but a little bit worse. Noticeably worse, especially if you use a phone heavily and benchmark it, which is why it's a gate, because you don't really get to choose which one you get. I don't even know which chip I have in mind. I haven't checked yet. So that shows how much it's affected me. I think the battery life of my 6S Plus is good. Most used app, Phoenix for Twitter. Or whatever phone I'm using, the Twitter app. Adobe Premiere Tips video? Adobe Premiere Tips. A lot of the stuff that I learn in Premiere is just from looking up tutorials and figuring out things that I want to do with Premiere and then doing them after I watch the tutorial. Are you still subscribed to Apple Music? I don't think I am anymore. Or if I am, it's because I've forgotten to unsubscribe. Yeah. What else? Dope Tech Apps, Phoenix. Dope Tech Apps? Maybe I can do Dope Tech Apps. It still doesn't really have an on button if it's an app, but I could see it. I could see it. Why are you starting a YouTube channel? Because I like making videos. How many phones do you have? More than I should. More than I should. +1 for dope apps. Alright. I see you. See you later. 10,000. I do not have 100,000 phones, no. Can we get a Nexus 4 review, please? I have definitely already reviewed the Nexus 4. Trying to figure out the t-shirt? Yeah. That's it. If you don't get it, don't hurt your head trying to think about it. It's just, it is what it is. 26 phones I counted? Wow. Alright. Dope Scope? Dope Scope. I like that rhymes. That's pretty good. Who are part of Team Crispy? Anyone who makes crispy video is part of Team Crispy, so I don't have to say you're part of Team Crispy, but you just make crispy stuff. I'm avoiding the 6P. I'm not avoiding the 6P. People aren't actually asking questions. They're just saying 6P as a comment. I don't really know how to answer that. If you have an actual comment, though, that'd be awesome. One is the Nexus 5X, 5S, I guess you mean 5X, and 6P coming out. You could pre-order them already, so they're coming soon. That went too fast. KFC makes crispy chicken? Yes, they do. Video on your lenses? Canon? The thing about making video on video equipment is it's kind of, because you're using it's sort of like you can't, unless it's hard to make a video about the stuff you use to make videos. That's why it was hard for me to make a behind the scenes video. I couldn't do that by myself, but I'm glad it happened. But yeah, if you guys want to talk about it, or if you have any questions about Canon lenses or anything related to video, let me know and I'll answer them. Or I might do a Periscope specifically dedicated to talking about video gear. That could be kind of dope, actually. A video gear Periscope. That seems cool. How you liking El Capitan? I don't have El Capitan on my Mac. I'm still rocking Yosemite because I'm afraid of upgrading before the Adobe Suite is ready. So I'm going to upgrade to El Capitan probably later. Cheap cine lenses? I think Rokinon is pretty much the leader in that exact department. Cheap cine lenses, which I would call budget cine glass, which is still pretty awesome stuff. Rokinon. Rokinon. Tell us about the red. I did in Dope Tech. will you review the Surface Book? I want to review the Surface Book, which I pre-ordered one, so I probably will. Yeah, I'm going to use it and talk about it. The word review is kind of weird because, like, I'm just using it and then talking about it. I use the word review to describe the video in which I talk about the thing that I used, but that's really the extent of the use of that word. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? You know what I mean. 950 XL thoughts. That's another thing I have yet to get my hands on and pre-order. Every time I do that, by the way, it's just because the viewfinder is so broken that it's either frozen or cut out. It's upside down right now for me, and I'm just dealing with it. Which is better phone? Nexus? That went too fast. You already got the new Nexus? Maybe. We're on another Periscope notification. That's very meta. Red sensor APS-C size. The red sensor is Super 35 size, so it's not quite APS-C. Think C100. Do you still use the new MacBook? Yes, I do. All the time, actually. It's thin and light and great for taking notes and being mobile. What's your favorite D-brand skin? Black carbon fiber. Pretty much every time. No, I don't turn notifications off because I like to actually know when other people go live. It's just another Periscope notification, so it's not like I can go watch it on this phone. What else? React to your old videos? It would probably just be me cringing. Like, I watched a video from like 2 weeks ago and cringe hard at how bad I think it is. So watching my old videos would be quite cringeworthy, basically. Change the light color with your phone with Bluetooth. Well, I use Philips Hue light bulbs to do that, but it's Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth. Favorite keyboard? I just don't even use that many. I'm using a Colorware black Apple keyboard right now. And have been for a while. I ordered all the new, that's the thing, I ordered all the new Magic Apple accessories. So I ordered the new Magic Mouse, which is hilarious in the way it charges. I ordered the new Magic Trackpad and the new Magic, is it called the Magic Keyboard? It probably is. For a company that's all about design, that Magic Mouse is hilarious to me. iPad Pro will come soon. I don't even remember. I've forgotten about the iPad Pro. It probably is, honestly. Pre-orders aren't out yet. There's no reviews of it. There's no unboxings. It's just kind of out there. I had an impressions video that went live, but like I said, that was a while ago because it was announced then. It's the Magic Keyboard? Yeah, I thought so. What do you think about the OnePlus X rumors? I know nothing about it, honestly, so it's just kind of like I'm watching along with what you're seeing. It's leaks. It's not even rumors. It's leaks from the FCC documents and photos, so that's that. Apple Watch 2 will come soon? Probably not. Probably not for a while. If I'm looking down here, it's because it's upside down and the comments are upside. Can you help me with my chem homework? Probably not. As much as I'm proud of the grades I got in chem, I've probably forgotten 99% of that. What's my favorite fitness tracker? I've never really used one, so it would just be whatever smartwatch I'm wearing at the time. But even that is not. It's barely accurate in counting steps, so I don't know if I'd trust it in counting calories. So I just kind of go by whatever I'm wearing. If you have ideas about dope tech, just tweet you. Yes. In fact, I like the idea of using the hashtag dope tech to talk about things that you want to be on dope tech. So if you're watching this, you don't have to leave and tweet now. But if you ever are just thinking about dope tech and you think of a good idea for like a product to be on it or an idea for an episode, use hashtag dope tech and tweet it at me and let me know. I will definitely see it. We can make some crispy things happen. Where are your eyeglasses now? I don't wear glasses. I have contacts, so I have little glasses on my eyes. Yeah, hashtag dope tech. Moto 360 or Huawei watch? That's a good question. I really like the Moto 360, but I do like the Huawei watch, and the fact is, having a full circle display is a big deal for some people. I keep saying it's not a big deal to me because I stopped noticing the bar at the bottom. But yeah, Huawei watch with that OLED display is pretty sweet. The hoverboard, yes, it is mine. Google Glass. Whoa, throwback. Throwback to Google Glass. I don't even have that much to say about Glass. It's a thing. Is it coming out? Is it? Maybe it is. That whole Glass experiment where they kept saying there's going to be a final version of Glass eventually that looks more normal never really happened. I don't know if I'd call it vaporware, but kind of vaporware. Microsoft HoloLens? Yeah, gotta love that whole VR thing. And not even VR, that's augmented reality stuff. Just mapping things onto the inside of your house and walking around looking interesting. Doing that stuff. Project Aura? Aura? Aura or Aura? Aura was pretty sweet. There goes the viewfinder again. Sorry about that. Project Aura was pretty sweet. Moto X Style? I like Moto X Style. I did a review of the Moto X Style, actually. What do you think the Galaxy S7 would rock? I would imagine the Galaxy S7 would rock a 5.6-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display. I would hope the battery's bigger, and I would hope it's, I don't know, slightly less touch-wizzy. Aura? Don't know what that is. I know what Aura is. Is Aura the new Google Glass project name? Google turning into Alphabet? Alphabet's cool. I don't have a lot to say about the company restructuring, but it makes sense. Like, if I took a business class that I know my professor probably explained it on the day it happened because he's a great professor, and I wish I was there to hear him talk about it. But yeah. Best wireless mouse? I've only really used this one, which would be the Logitech MX Master. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's the best because I've only used this one, so I might not be the best person to answer that. Room tour? It's the same as the last room tour because it's the same room and there's the same stuff in it, mostly. I think when I actually finally move, which may be soon, then a room tour of a new room would be pretty sick. Would you ever do a giveaway? Yes, I would do a giveaway. Yeah. CES 2016. Yeah, it's happening. I'll be there. I'll be up in there. Do you recommend Geeks start doing product reviews? I would love if Geeks started doing product reviews. Do more. Microsoft Surface or iPad Pro? I would say Surface is the sort of productivity machine, where iPad is a media consumption masterpiece. What else? I'll do a few more. I see like the hearts come in like waves, or maybe that's just my app the way I see it, but like the hearts will be like all yellow for a while, and then it'll be like a bunch of different colors, and then it'll just be like all pink for a while. My comments are good though. Okay. Where are you moving? I don't know. Somewhere with a nice thing to live in. Price through the HoloLens dev kit. I don't remember the exact number, but I remember it being pretty expensive. But it's a dev kit, so it's not going to show up at that price or in that form in a store or anything. You are why I started a YouTube channel? Nice. Nice. What else can we talk about since this is such a random Periscope? I know there's definitely going to be more topical Periscopes. Like, I've come out with ideas, like, just while we're talking. There's going to be $3,500 or $3,000. That's still expensive. There's going to be a video gear Periscope. I like that idea. We've talked about #DopeTech to share stuff. I like your musical tastes. Could you ever release a playlist? I have public playlists on, let me flip this around, double tap to flip, on Spotify. So that's all the names of them. Is it going to focus? That's close enough. The house one, the pop/dance one, the other one, the favorites one, they're all public. So I guess basically if you search for my name on Spotify, then they show up. I think that's how that works. Double tap to flip, double tap to flip. Alright. Anyway, 2 more minutes. I'll do 2 more minutes of random chatting before I figure out the next Periscope idea. Blackberry Priv? Blackberry Priv. P-R-I-V. Is that how you say it? Priv? I guess that's how you say it. MacBook refresh soon? I don't know what you mean by soon, but I don't think so. Yeah, double tap to flip took like 8 tries for me. New to this Periscope stream, what's up? Batteries in smartphones? I have voiced my opinion on that. I wish they were bigger. Video game reviews. I would review video games if I played more. I feel like people who review video games and are good at it sort of have a basis of past games they've played, or even past versions of the same game that they've played that make them better at it. NBA, yeah, I could probably review NBA considering I've played 2K16, 2K15, and 2K14. And maybe Need for Speed or Forza or something if I played more. Do you like Italy? I love Italy. Comments are, the comments are just kind of like going in blocks. So if they show up and I read it before it leaves, then I can read it. Pixel C. Pixel C. Again, it's not really a question, but yeah. NBA team favorite? I'm going to go with Los Angeles Clippers for that one. Favorite dinosaur? I'm going to go... I'm going to go Velociraptor. I know it's not a huge dinosaur, but Velociraptor simply because of the name. And also a pretty badass movie about him. Your daily driver and cell phone right now is this Nexus 6. Check out Raspberry Pi. I have checked out Raspberry Pi. How can I read all of them? I can't read all of them. I read like every 6 comments because they move at a sort of way that prohibits me from reading them all. Blah, blah, blah. Do Twitter questions? Yeah, alright, I'm going to go back to Twitter. So if you guys have more questions or things you want to talk about or ideas for Dope Tech, that's my hashtag. Hit me up on Twitter at MKBHD. I think that's about it. Yeah, I'll be on Twitter today. Let me know. I know basically all of you guys are probably on Twitter, so let me know. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go read this article about Tesla's version 7 software. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.